Please do drop both
right,
this
hit
time.
Hit it. Hey, we're back.
I got a 9.
4.
I got a 9.
Oh, Jimmy, we matched. You got the same 2.
Uploading the last video, trying the new video, doing all the stuff, all the things. Princess Arizella, kicking your butts. No, not kicking your butts. You're outside the school. You've been fighting Princess Arizella, facing off against her as something inside her tries to take over the student body. Is that accurate?
Indeed.
Does that sound like an accurate summary of events? We'll just put this team shot over here because I can't bear to get rid of it. It's too much. Can't bear. All right, so what was the very last thing that happened last night?
We helped her protect the student body.
The student body. Correct. Correctamundo. And part of that was you like blasting her to kind of distract her and keep her working on 2 different things. Did you want to continue your blasting activities to go after this thing, Ember? I'll ask the question again.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That you were talking to her.
I'll ask since you were like blasting at her to kind of keep her attention split, to give her that extra little boost, do you want to kind of carry into that to like
make
a
that
full on like?
Yeah, sure.
So you kind of like up in the air, kind of like she knocked you back. You went flying.
I think I'd probably let like.
Or you just?
I don't think.
Are you walking back at her and like?
Walking back, probably.
Okay. All right. So as we can see here on the picture, Ember is fire.
It's not on here.
Eventually, Jack will attack with toast. Probably not. Colin might attack with tater tots, though. That option is on the table. All right. So, directly engaged. Give me a directly engaged. What? Oh dear. Oh dear. That's a good start to the day.
4 plus danger is 5.
Oh, your danger was a 2.
What's the 3? I moved it up at the end of session.
Oh. So 4
5
plus danger is
4, 5, 6, 7. That's not a 5. Oh
I was gonna say your danger is a 1.
Guys.
Okay, so your danger is a 1. Do you have your directly?
No, it's a 3. I got it. It's 7. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do any of your things give you a bonus to directly engage with when you're angry? I can't remember if that's a thing. Or is that's when you're...
Not human enough. When you directly engage a threat in a terrifying fashion, mark a condition to choose an additional option, even on a miss, which I'm not doing because I just got rid of most of my conditions.
That's a first.
So I'll just leave. I'll just stick with...
Wait, I'm not taking a condition? What's wrong with you?
All
right, so you're directly engaged. You have a 7. So what does that do? What are your options?
When you directly engage a threat, roll plus danger. On a hit, trade blows. On a 10 plus, pick 2. On a 7 or 9, pick 1. I'm going to resist or avoid their blows.
Oh, okay. You're actually trying not to have conditions now.
What?
Just for a little bit, because I think I need to function for this fight.
Oh, so resist or avoid their blows. I need to grab. Oh, do I have it? I might have it over here. I need somebody to. Oh, perfect. I will use this person because she's already a water person with weapons and stuff, and I don't have to come up with stats. Yes, I will accept superhuman strength and durability and weapon mastery.
Mm-hmm.
All right. At some point in time, I actually need to use this character though, because this character is awesome. Her moves: crush someone. Her powers are elemental control and superhuman strength and durability. Moves: crush someone with tidal waves. Create a weapon of hardened water. Accuse someone of crimes with no evidence. That is the best. That is the best super move. Anyway, all right. That is not our princess, Arizella. You all right? You have a drinking problem? Oh my god. Do you need a sippy cup? Okay.
No, it's just I was trying to have an ice cube and a little bit of...
What was the thing I said last night that almost killed you?
Yeet belt.
Yeet belt. Yeet belt. Alright, so directly engage. Fire blast. Just fire blast. Raw.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. Just try to blast her.
Just blast her.
Just blast her. Just blast her. In that case, oh, I got the wrong sheet here. I need my other more GMing sheet here. I have a book. Another more GM-a-full sheet over here.
I messed that one up. I didn't know to.
Over here, she can be angry. She can be guilty. She can be hopeless.
That's what I meant.
She can be a disappointment.
That's what.
She can be a disappointment.
Crystal Finger and I just see, but why?
Okay. Okay. So she kind of like does this thing with the crossed arms to kind of like block the fire a little bit. Although, so the fire washes over, and she kind of does this thing to kind of break it up, break it down a little bit after the blast is done. And she's definitely, I mean, she's kind of like soot scorched and steaming after the blast, and she you two are kind of looking at each other, and her eyes kind of go back in her head, like they go all white, and she speaks but in like a different voice. Okay. And she says, with the knowledge that I have wrested from this creature's mind, I know all of the secrets of the students of this pathetic school. I know which ones are weakened to me.
Oh no. Oh no.
And this primitive brawl does nothing to wrest them from my control. You might win the day, but you will never be strong enough. You will never be able to keep track of every place that I can creep into this building like water. You will never be able to stop me. And I am going to...
Can I reject influence?
You have to resist influence. Okay, so she's first of all using influence to shift your labels.
Yeah, I want to.
She wants to shift your superior down and your mundane up, because she's saying you're never going to be able to keep track of everything. You're never going to be.
God damn it! I kind of want that stat change, but what she said to me really makes me angry, and I don't want her to do it.
Like that's actually what you want to have happen, but.
Damn it! It's okay. It might still need to be sciencey, so I'll leave it.
You can let her shift your labels and still get angry with her for saying it.
No, but I don't want it to affect me still. Like, I'm gonna...
It's not the point if I want those stats to change. I don't want it to be because of what she said.
Yeah, I'm gonna reject it.
Alright, so when you reject someone's influence, roll. It's just a straight roll. There's no bonus or anything.
5, 6... Anybody want to help me? Come on, I helped you last. Don't do this to me again. You did it last time. You guys, I was like, anyone want to help? And you guys were like, nah, I'm good.
You can help to resist influence.
Literally, we have 5 team.
What the thing is saying right now is that. So, random thought off the top of my head. She's saying, you'll never be able to keep track of everything. All the places I can.
She's insulting you guys too, basically.
You'll never be able to keep track of all the places I can creep in. And I can easily see Syl stepping through the hole in the wall and like whipping a chunk of brick against the side of her head, saying, "I can keep track of fucking everything," or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or I could be like, "I don't need to keep track of it. She can."
That's nice.
Sure. Is that... Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yes?
I'm doing that.
Okay.
What you just described.
Okay. So you whip the rock. Who says the line, though? Like, I can't keep track of everything, but she
I think
can?
you should do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's pretty good.
I don't need to keep track of it. She can.
So, wait. Resisting influence. When you restrict someone's influence on a roll on a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. On the 7-9, you can choose one. Clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Which would be interesting to do. Shift one label up and one label down, your choice. Or cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them on your next roll. So this would be removing, technically this isn't, you're not removing Arizella's influence, you're removing the influence of
The squid dude.
the squid thing. We need to come up with a name for this thing, but for right now.
I'm gonna cancel their influence and take a +1 forward.
Cancel their
I
influence.
was gonna try and raise my savior, but I don't have anything to move down because my mundanes are already in -2.
Yes, that's accurate. Okay, cancel their influence. We need to write this down. What are we going to call this thing? I need a good name for it.
I don't know.
We're going to call it Cephalos.
I don't want to write on this sheet. It's so nice.
We'll print another
This
one.
is the.
I know. Cephalos. Cephalos.
Pulling out
The notebook comes out. Whapa!
Repeat the spelling, please.
Cephalos. I feel like that's got enough Latin bits in it where you could like connect it to things like cephalopod and octopus and parts of the brain and all kinds of stuff. Yeah? Does that work? Anyway, it seems like a good name. It sounds like a supervillain name.
Who
for a
else
comic book.
have I canceled influence? Because I haven't been writing it down. Do we know? Like, because I know I have influence over Patrol, but does he still have influence over
I
me?
think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
I think
Maybe not. You might have canceled it. Can't remember. All right. So, I can't keep track of everything. This seems like a good time for you to do something then. Want to fight? Want to fight? What are you going to do?
I knock her down.
Okay. You're kind of far away. I mean, you could run straight at her, but she's going to see you coming. What's that?
I just have to be faster than her then.
Are you faster right now?
That's a good question.
Are you still speedy?
Oh, that's what you're asking.
Well, no, I'm just asking the question. I mean,
I don't think so.
your powers did activate, but do you think driving her off, like, also, like, that wound back off again?
I think so, yeah.
Because you had it under control. I know that. Like, you weren't freaking out about it.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't talk about, like,
So you
if
pushed-
that means that the powers stay.
I think the thing to a certain extent is doing that. It's like, sort of broadcasting that power.
Don't give in.
So if you block it, you probably don't have the power.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
But I meant, like, not, like, move faster as in, like,
Just be
better.
better.
Just
I
get
wanna-
good,
I need
bro.
to-
Like,
I need to be better. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to take her out? Or are you trying to take her down? Or are you trying to...
Try to take her down so that we can, like, restrain her. So that she can't do anything.
I mean, if you do directly engage, you could take something from the
Yeah.
thing. You could try. You could do it.
Take her ability to stand.
All right. Take her.
Directly engage is danger, right?
Take her ability to control.
When you
Princess
directly
Arizona.
engage a threat, roll plus danger. On a hit, trade blows. On a 10 plus, pick 2. On a 7 to 9, pick 1. My danger is a +3.
Dang.
That is an 11, 12, 13, and 14. That's a 14.
I want to see, what does this look like with you, like, basically, like, dead-ass running straight at her, like an open field with smoke scorch, and, like, she's steaming, and what are you...
I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. And then
So
I
it's
get
just
there.
it's just like a straight out sprint, and she's just bracing for it,
I guess.
like with a smirk on her face.
Yeah,
like
she's confident.
so she's just letting it come. She's not trying to do anything. But I mean, you're running straight at her. This should be an obvious hit.
Mm-hmm.
How is she? Are you avoiding her blows?
I gotta pick 2.
What is the unexpected thing about this hit?
I'm resisting or avoiding their blows, and I'm gonna take something from her.
Okay, but so you're coming straight at her. Like, how do you land a hit when she knows you're coming and it sees you coming straight? Like, where's the misdirect or the trick here that like leaves her?
I slide in between her legs and hook my arms around her ankles and flip her upwards.
You gotta do this when you're not got a mouthful of ice, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Mandalorian and the droids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, good bit.
Yeah. Slide in between her legs, hook my arms around her ankles, and flip her upwards.
Okay, what are you trying to take from her?
The aliens hold on Princess Arizona. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. Okay. So I did my reaction to her last thing was that. So
You done good. You saved the school. Congratulations.
forgiveness.
So are we going to fight big squid brain in the ocean now? Or later? Like, are we going to have dinner first? Like,
We might have to ditch.
All right, you see when she so what you do is you flip her and then get up on top of her and it's like a temple strike, kind of thing. And you see Arizella's eyes roll back in her head, but more from losing consciousness than I'm possessed now and going to speak in tongues. For a second. And you see it kind of in your mental image of the thing. You see the thing that you saw in the tank. But over the whole sky. If the whole sky was a screen, you see that thing. Not in a tank, but you see that creature. Must be a mental image because it's the entire sky. It's got to be something in which is disconcerting for a lot of reasons. But mostly because there must be some kind of mental connection to this thing with you guys right now, because otherwise it wouldn't be able to project its self-image, over literally the whole world the way you're seeing it right now. You're assuming that's it's not the whole world seeing it. You're assuming that's you guys, especially since she's seeing it inside of her head. And then it all kind of pours out of the sky and down into the building.
Okay.
At Colin.
Oh God! Why him? Are you kidding me? Guys.
And you guys are outside and it's pouring into the building on the inside. And you see this it's putting everything it's got into just Colin. Forget the rest of the school. Forget all the other students. All of this force and
Defend!
I kill Colin to save him. Ugh! No.
oh, I have a bunch of stupid ideas in case this goes terribly wrong.
What are you gonna do?
Defend,
but how? What kind of mental defenses do you go?
Do you know your mind blast?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I wait for it to get inside of Colin's brain and then I psychically attack him. No.
That's such a bad idea.
Colin, have you ever heard the idea of the tar baby? Blah. No. Do you like grab him, put your hands on either side of his head, just kind of stand in the way, sort of, and get your mind shield up? Attack it instead?
Yeah. Not as much like...
I mean, it's a defense, but it's a defense like...
Yeah.
"Arr!" Like, no, fight me, bitch!
Not as much straight up defend him as just attack the thing.
Attack the thing? Okay. If you really, really want to attack the thing and drive it back, that's totally fine. It's going to be a directly engage. You could take it out, but Colin's at more risk at that point in time because it's less defensy and more like, if it's a full-on, like, above all things, Colin must stay safe for now, then it's definitely a defense thing.
I would defend him. Because I'm...
You guys
Either
will
one's a 0. So I'll just defend.
Oh, there's a
Okay.
0?
Either one is a 0? Yeah, I mean, that way at least, if you get any kind of success, you can at least say Colin is safe. Which is a good thing. Alright, so, defend. Adding nothing. Whoops. Hold it. What the?
It's a 12!
She got double... She got boxcars.
It counts!
It
totally counts!
I saw it finish rolling that way. It counts. It counts!
You realize if you guys dropped on the floor and you didn't like it, you would re-roll it.
Yes.
And I would let you.
Yes.
No, because I would see it, and then if it was a 1, and then I'd be like, no. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because
it doesn't matter because she
bad.
would have had a success anyways.
How about you roll that one? I know it's boxcars, and I love you guys, but
It's still a 9.
it's still a 9.
What if we help you?
Are you down with that, or do you not want help?
I don't really need help.
Okay.
We don't
mean-
have a team.
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't. You got plenty of team.
We've got 4 left.
Defend would get you up to a 10. That's the only main thing. When you
I'll
defend
add
someone or
team
something.
to the pool. Because I can't clear a condition and take influence over someone you protect. I already have influence. So.
The downside to the 7-9 is it costs you. You either expose yourself to danger or you escalate the situation.
I'll expose myself to danger.
Okay.
Jamie, will you add a team?
Yeah, I did.
I
Okay.
did.
So you defend against this thing, and you take the brunt of her trying to creep into and take over the mind, which is of course like a mind-to-mind contact, something that you're familiar with. It's a great, massive, and even for you, alien intellect. You've encountered it once before, directly when you were dealing with the bad guys from last week. Last game, not last week. Things that you... Okay, so things that you know. It is in the ocean. It survived the ship explosion, as did lots of things on the ship, but it survived the explosion. It got loose. It's not under the control of Vanquish's people anymore. It is...
What do you mean it's not too bad?
It is... It has extended its control over many things in the ocean, which is its natural want from its homeworld and stuff. And it is unspeakably, unfathomably angry at literally everything.
Same.
Because it's been basically enslaved. It's like one of the mightiest of its kind, and it was enslaved by Vanquish and basically hooked up to a cerebral milking machine for literal centuries. It's been tortured, treated like a thing, so on and so forth. It's truly, I think you could say, truly insane in the fact that its sanity is no longer present. It's not a matter of like this mental disorder, that none of that stuff.
So we can't negotiate it with it and be like, bro, we'll take you back?
It is flat out basically angry at all sentient things. Like, not angry, infused with rage.
So he's past
as a
negotiating?
constant state. Well, it's easier to say they than he or she because of its
my bad.
natural. No, it's fine. Its natural status is just that of like, well, like, are you he or she? What do I need to be this year? Kind of it's that kind of a creature. The rage of this thing is so planet spanning. You have never. I mean, you thought you were angry with Vanquish. You thought you've been angry before. You've experienced it. This is like the difference between I'm holding a somewhat feeble flashlight versus I am staring at the sun. Take a powerful blow because that's a lot to soak. 7. Plus conditions. Do you have any conditions? Nope. That might change. I mean, there's an argument for saying take angry because you were exposed to so much anger that you just kind of inherit some of it. Take a powerful blow. The 7 to 9 list is terrible. We've established that. Lash out, verbally provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. Give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. You struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions.
I'll just mark conditions.
What are you going to mark?
Angry and afraid.
Those are perfect for that reaction. I mean, seriously, because it's like, I mean, there's so much anger that your body just reacts with that kind of physical reaction of anger. But also like, holy shit, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, truly, truly, truly terrifying. I mean, it makes you feel small, and you're not weak. But even if this thing isn't as strong as you, it's got so much more anger, fuel. The dark side is strong.
Oh my god, you're ridiculous.
I mean, anger is strength.
So is
Passion is power.
Princess Arizella's down?
Yes.
I'm
Princess Arizella is gone.
Wait,
what do you mean
no,
gone?
She's not there.
Where'd she go? She's on.
You're like crouching on the
this.
ground on your knees like you were over her. She's not there.
She just she just went poof?
You didn't actually see her go poof. She's just not there right now.
Okay, well...
You looked up at the sky and the thing, and it poured down into the thing. When you look down, you're like, the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run back into the school. Because I know she was on her way.
Well, yeah, you saw it kind of going after the school. All right, so defense, rocking, and the best way I can explain it is you can actually kind of see it in the air, like it's floating there. Mm-hmm. It's not quite completely solid, but you can kind of see it there, and you can sort of see that it's still, even though it's not controlling them, it's still like drawing power from the student body or so, because everyone's just kind of standing there like watching. They're not doing anything.
Do we have did you say
you don't really recognize anybody in the crowd? That's the only people you really recognize is her and
okay,
Colin.
so I'm gonna push through them to her. Have you told us anything about
What's going on?
Yeah.
But what?
Like the squid dude.
Well, I mean, you can assume that you got, like, if you want to assume this, you can assume that you got, like, sort of a second-hand, third-hand echo of that, because you guys are in a psychic link. Okay. So, you could have gotten sort of the you know, like when you wake up from a dream and you can kind of mostly kind of half remember. So it's like that. Like you got secondhand dream version memories of what she just experienced in terms of the information that she got and stuff. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good, because I don't want to explain it again.
Okay. So I don't know if this will work at all. Mm-hmm. But
Just say it and then we'll see.
Well, okay, so out of character, I'm thinking, like, with her mind and, like, memory manipulation type thing, is it possible we can get it to calm down type of thing? Like, clear its conditions. You know? Like,
Yeah.
because this dude...
It has angry like 75,000
This
times. Like,
dude seems difficult to fight, which, you know, I don't...
Is there anything we
You
can
know.
do to, like...
But also, I'm feeling kind of bad for it. Like...
well, yeah, but that may be a bigger problem than you can solve today. The bigger problem might be to, like, get out of the student body. Kind of, that might be the problem that you can solve today. I don't think you can burn it happy.
Yeah, no, I just mean like, can we start talking to it, you know? Like,
I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I mean, I don't know if that's like...
Let me see.
What?
Let's see the picture.
No.
because this dude is like obviously controlling everything, and I don't necessarily know if killing him is going to get rid of links.
Well, and killing
that Vanquish might already...
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if we can do that yet.
Well,
Vanquish
yeah,
was
but
only ever really using the chemical drug. Like, the whole mind control thing probably wasn't something that he realized was
Going on.
yeah,
was
but
going
it
on.
still makes me nervous. I'd rather have
It
all the
should.
ties cut, and and I don't know if all the ties would be cut if we kill. What's his face? I don't know.
Oh,
Forget
well,
his name.
yeah, I mean, Vanquish isn't going to be able to, like, mind control anything without this thing. It's the one that's doing it. Vanquish's thing was addict the population and make them weak.
Yeah, and I don't know if killing it will reverse anything.
Well, that's those are physical symptoms that can be treated. The mind control thing is a different
I also
thing.
want like information if it's able to give us on like
Well,
Exactly. Which is
more
why
it's
I'm
not,
saying I
it's
don't
not
think we can
physically
do that
it's not
today.
physically here at the moment. But
no, I'm not saying now. I'm just coming up with a plan for the future.
Sure. But what are we doing right now?
But I want to be on board with everyone because whether based on my next action. So
I mean,
like,
I'm
is
not
our aim?
gonna stop you from
No.
doing anything.
Is our aim to kill it or?
The goal right now, if you remember, right, when you guys started the thing, was defend the student body, right?
Yeah.
So how do you get it away now?
I mean, I feel like we just need to get it away right now, and then we can worry about talking to it next time.
Yeah, but how do we get it away? Like, if it can control from anywhere.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Can we like compel it?
There's
to...
no way to have a permanent solution today.
No, I know that. Bro, I know that. Can we compel it to leave the school for now?
Can we? I don't know.
Can we
I'm
what?
asking, can we compel it to leave the school for now?
Yes. You can drive it off. I mean, a directly engaged can drive it off. You can provoke it. Literally, like, use the power of your mind and your mental connection and stuff like that. But what's your superior at?
Mine's a +1. Hers is more probably.
+3.
Mine's -1.
I'm just not like totally sure.
Um,
Because like, yeah, I get that we have to get it out of the school, but removing ourselves from the situation, I don't think does much. Because he's still, or they're still
well,
there.
he's still a threat out in the world for sure. But
Well, I mean at the school. Just because we leave doesn't mean...
we leave. What do you mean?
Because that's what Kat said something about.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't in here. What did you say? Like, lure it away, kind of a thing?
No. Earlier, it was when you were here, something about, like, or someone said, like, Jamie leave or something.
No.
At least that's what I
Book,
heard.
get down. I don't want you on the couch.
Put her down.
It's okay. But Booker, get down.
Put her down.
Get down.
Put her down.
All right. You're being awfully needy, dog. Well, there's somebody who'll pet me. I need that. Dad, you're talking to me in public. You can come up on this chair. That's fine. The couch shows too much hair.
I just don't totally know what we can do.
Well, don't talk about it. Don't look at it don't look at it in terms of moves.
Oh no,
Look at it
I was looking at something else.
Yeah, you don't want to look at it in terms of moves. You want to look at it in terms of whatever. It's psychically present. I mean, the short-term solution is, and possibly a fairly strong solution is to simply drive it away so it's lost its connections here. The residual chemical thing is something it was doing. I don't know. I think if it can't. Here's the thing. It was here. I gotta think through this because it may not be able to stay. You made the big connection. You drove it back. You took the conditions. So here's the thing. It was able to extend its connection to the student body by virtue of its connection to Arizella. Arizella's not here anymore. It tried to jump to Colin, and Palacine prevented it from doing that.
But did she absorb it?
No, she took the hit, and was. I mean, she took all the hate. And it shook her, but she's not down. I mean, it'd be funny if you drove it away by trying to comfort and support to clear condition. That would be really kind of funny. Honestly, that would be kind of an awesome move.
My character is feeling really bad because she feels angry all the time.
I mean, the comfort and support would be hilarious for you to do it because you're terrible at it right now. Like, you're absolutely, the worst.
Oh my god, I'm at a -4 to it. And based on how I've been rolling. Wait, even if I got a 12,
it would still be an 8. I mean, you need an 11 for it to be a success at all. Except for your team could help you. But I'm not sure if your team could help you enough. You'd have to roll pretty high for your team even to be able to salvage anything.
Does anyone else want to comfort him for it? I don't know. Can I get rid of angry because I hit Arizona?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, anger should be gone because you hit
okay.
Arizona.
So then I'm at a -2.
I mean, that's less terrible. That's like a 9.
Still pretty bad.
But you can get down to a roll as bad as a 6 that they can still recover.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
what do you say? What do you say to this thing?
God. Okay, I'm not done with you.
If you just let us help, we can help you. Something like that. I don't know.
We have the same enemy. Let us help you. We can get you back to where you belong. Just trust us.
Oh god, you ruined it.
Just trust us.
Please.
And Syl's out there.
I never do this.
And Syl's out there on the outside. I don't even trust us.
You're making it better.
Anyway. All right. So roll, subtract 2, and we'll see how bad it is. I mean, worst case scenario, you just make it much, much worse.
Yeah. Try not to roll snake eyes.
5, 6, 7, 8, -2. What's
Is a 6.
6. Anybody want to help? Why don't you ever want to help me? I help you guys all the time.
I don't think it's about wanting to help. It's about figuring out how.
Yeah.
We literally all have a mental connection to him.
All right.
I mean,
Palacine's right there, though. So Palacine.
Yeah, Palacine, you should really help with this.
We can help you. What can you add to this in terms of maybe some sort of alien detail or something like that you can I can physically get you home. I have the capacity. I have the ship. Or I am a princess of the house of blah 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 from the planet so on and so forth. We can get you to your own world or something like that.
Well, I was thinking how she mentioned we have the same enemy, actually mentioning Vanquish. So it kind of registers.
So, what is your family? What is your royal house name? Did you ever write that down or make something up like that for that?
Can I take a team
I
away?
don't know.
Should I take a team away?
Yes, take
I
a
don't
team.
think so. I don't know what it is.
I am Princess Palacine of the planet
Lucidia.
We've been at war with Vanquish for 30 years. We will continue to fight him. We are still fighting him. We will help you. We will get you home. Blah 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 blah. And the rage actually intensifies. Okay, what's a 7 do on a coverage score?
Sorry.
It's all right.
When you comfort or support someone, roll mundane. On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to
So
you.
you don't have to worry about adding team to the pool. Okay, so the rage actually intensifies. You guys can feel it as a palpable heat.
Hey, you're good with heat.
Why do you think I get angry so easily?
It roars something that's words, but it's after it vanishes that you finally are able to process the word, because it's there for a little bit and then it just kind of implodes and goes away. It's only after it's gone that you're able to process the words, that it was yelling, it was roaring. My world was destroyed. Vanquish destroyed all my people. I am the last of my kind. This or some other world will be my new throne.
Oof.
Okay. Feeling less bad for it.
Still very angry. All right. So
He's a hypocrite.
this is Colin.
What? Like, Vanquish enslaved him, right? And now he's enslaving us, like...
I mean, there's nobody who dislikes having their own. Nobody dislikes a thing more than somebody who has done to them what they do to everybody else. You take something that naturally enslaves other things, mind control, chemical, whatever, dominance, that kind of stuff, and then uses it against you. That, I mean... Especially when you consider yourself the pinnacle of all evolution, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, a lot of hate there. Colin comes up, or steps up kind of next to you two, and Syl's coming into the hallway there, back through the hole in the thing. Did we win? It kind of feels like we won. No. I mean, it feels like we won up here.
No one won. It wasn't a battle.
I feel like I won.
Sure, you couldn't win.
I feel like we won a little bit. I feel like we all won. And you look around. Can I help you? Do we have an appointment? All right. You look around, and when he taps his shoulder, everybody in the hallway taps their temple at the same time.
I can't deal with this.
And you look around and realize that everybody in the hallway is Colin.
Oh, fuck. What the hell, bro? What is this shit?
Have you ever had, like, where you're talking in a dream and it makes you talk and the talking wakes you up?
No.
Like you say something while you're sleeping, like you start to...
I have sneezed myself awake, though.
That's not the same thing as what I'm talking about. I hear sometimes where, like, you'll say something and
like I sneezed in my dream and then actually sneezed in real life and that woke me up.
Yeah, like that, except talking.
Like that, except talking. Like where you start to say something and you realize that you're talking in your sleep and it wakes you up. That happens. You're like, what the hell, bro? So you're on like one of the sectional Okay, hang on.
Oh my god.
Hang on. You're on one of the sectional pieces of the couch. Or no, one of the chairs here that is usually in the conference room. And except it's over here, like in this part of the base.
Wait, all of us?
You're in a chair.
Me.
And you're like this, kind of like, what the hell, bro? And there's like sort of a sticky, you know those sticky, rubbery kind of things that you can throw and they stick on the wall? It feels like that kind of stuck to the sort of the side of your neck and kind of around your ear. And you're like, Sill's in a chair right next to you. Palestine is there.
Are they both like asleep or something?
And no, they're kind of sitting up too. Will you please calm down? Mom will be home soon. Tonight. Not soon, but tonight. You need to chill in the meantime, because you're crazy. Anyway. Dude, what do you need? I fed you already. You've been outside. You had your you're getting hair all over me. Seriously, go away. Go. Go. There's Dad.
I can't have you in this room anymore, dog. You're shedding everywhere.
Come on, out. Go take a Benadryl. Alright, so you sit up, and you see them sitting up, and Colin is there too, kind of in the middle. So he's like sitting, and then you guys are kind of like sort of arranged around. You all have the little things stuck in your neck. So wait, I don't want you to leave just yet, because you didn't hear this.
I can hear you from the other room.
You gotta hear this.
I'll wait till Kelly gets back.
I'm still going to be an emotional wreck, even though I don't have all my conditions. Because it doesn't just go away that easily.
I know. You still have the emotions. It's just, are the emotions bad enough to screw with like your daily functionality? That's the difference between I'm angry versus, no, you don't understand. I'm so angry that I can't have a reasonable conversation with people without it interfering with my interaction.
I mean, to be honest, it's probably...
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry. It's just sometimes it gives me a -2.
It's probably like she's fine for like a couple seconds now because like the adrenaline rush is like coming down, right? She's not starting to not focus, but then it's gonna all hit her again, you know?
That's fair.
Cat, you're so slow.
I mean, bro,
Why don't you bring him in here and I'll help. So I can tell you the thing. I gotta tell you the thing.
Give me a second.
I already know the thing.
Oh, this is the thing?
This is the thing.
This is the thing.
It wasn't me keeping a secret. It was me making sure it was cool before I came up with it because I had a cool idea.
Allison, what did I say about touching me with your gross, weird alien stuff?
Huh?
How does Kate ever have any problem swallowing pills? It's so easy.
It's so easy. Alright, so you...
I feel like you're hiding something from us.
Lunchtime...
Not anymore.
No. Lunchtime, you guys came up with this plan. You're going to deal with Colin after school. And Palestine says, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. And she left. You tried to talk to Ember during classes during the afternoon, but you never even saw her. She never even showed up for most of the classes.
Congratulations.
So you never met with her. What was the one? Applied skills was video from oversight. Just like so, Brahma was in it and Patrol was in it and stuff like that. It was a video watch type of thing. So it was just.
Did we still end up having our conversation?
No. Well, you did, but you didn't. So this all happened. The only response you were ever able to get out of Amber throughout the entire afternoon was, Palestine wants to try to help Colin finally kick the Invictus stuff this afternoon. Can you will you help? And she says, fine, I'll be there. I'll come to the base after. And so you guys came down to the base.
All my conditions.
At the end, you guys came down to the base at the end of school, and Palestine had clearly been working her ass off all afternoon. And Colin's down there too by this point in time, and she's gotten like 4 of the chairs arranged over by Demir and blocked in with like some cables coming out of Demir, saying, "Okay, so we're going to try this, but we need to be linked to do this because I need to do this thing, and I can't do it all just with the way she says it is a soft mental link. Okay, so we need to be linked up so I can find symbology that you will be able to understand to help us protect Colin." I think I figured out the symbology that's going to work to help you sort of envision the fight that we're going to have to get this thing out of Colin's head. But we need to use that so we can use kind of a shared thing because it's going to be a fight, and I think if we envision it as a fight, that's going to work best. It's going to feel real enough that you probably won't remember this conversation until we're done, but I think it's going to work. Do you trust me? And you guys sit down and go, do we have to put the sticky thing on our head? And you're like, yes. And you guys kind of kick the seats back and go, okay, so when does it? Boom. And right about then, and so when does it? And we cut back to the scene of Syl being in the classroom and with you and Princess
Arabella walking in.
And Syl turning around saying, "What's going on?" Because she's been trying to talk to you all afternoon, and she immediately jumps to, "I'm going to use this mental link to make sure that you have to have this conversation with me." And the rest of the afternoon that we've already done is actually you guys redoing the afternoon differently. With with Arizella, Aziraphale.
Those are 2 very different characters.
Arizella, whatever her name is, with the princess, standing in for the influence of thing, and the student body as Colin, or Colin as the student body.
We did it.
So is he fine now? Like, what's the deal?
Is he Gucci?
He's fine.
Yeah.
You were actually, though, truly fighting against Cephalos? Cephalos. Okay. And its physical connection. So the things that you found out about him, are true. Including, it's out in the ocean somewhere. And there's probably a reason that the princess hasn't been in school for the last 3 weeks.
Oh! Yeah, you tell us now.
Okay, well,
you had it. It was true. It was true in your vision too, because she hadn't been there for a couple weeks, and then she was in for the class and stuff. But
you didn't tell us that.
I mentioned it one time last night.
You did not.
Anyway.
Okay. So he's good. I'm gonna go.
Is that cool? I realize it wanders very close to. It was all a dream, except it wasn't.
No, that's cool. I like it. It's fine.
Like that. That's neat. You're not leaving.
But yeah, no, I turn to them and I'm like, okay, well, if he's fine, I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna.
Do you block the door or something? Like, no, we need to talk.
I'm gonna leave.
Syl just goes to the door and just
tries finger-cutting out the door.
Just stands with her arms crossed.
No, like
in the doorway.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah,
runs into Syl. God damn it!
Yeah, she's just standing in the doorway. Just arms crossed.
You can't awkward finger gun somebody.
Just no, you're not.
What do you not understand about it's not your problem?
Oh. Ouch, dude! That's an ouchie.
How do you explain that it is your problem?
I told you I was fixing it. It didn't interfere with the fight, obviously. I can still function.
Are you free of conditions right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, though.
We all are.
I didn't want to be.
I want to take angry back.
Can I just be angry? No.
You run into
Here's the
Syl.
thing,
After you
we always
take
use-
a powerful blow.
Alright.
Mark 2 condition.
So you can do a comfort and support because it isn't just about clearing conditions. There's stuff on here that it does that isn't just clearing conditions.
Yeah.
You guys have never gotten to use it this way because you always have somebody.
I'm comforting and supporting you because I feel like it.
Okay, so what part of this isn't? So what she says is what part of like this isn't your problem do you not understand or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know when to butt out of it.
You can't always deal with everything by yourself.
I don't always.
We want to help you because you're our friend and our teammate, and we want to make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine.
That is a straight up lie.
You can provoke her to tell her. You can provoke her to
Yeah,
tell
you're
to
probably
tell
gonna
what's
have to
going
provoke
on.
her.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm
she'll tell
provoking
what
you
to
because
focus on.
you're annoying me. Plus superior. When you provoke someone susceptible to your words,
Shit,
say what you're trying to
superior.
get them to do, and roll plus superior.
She's really
For
good.
PCs
Like,
on the 10 plus.
It sucks to argue with Sil because she sees around like.
That's a
6,
7, 8, 9, 10.
Fucking A, man.
So that's carrot and stick.
Okay, so if you
She
do
knows.
it, then
We
you
know.
team, and if you don't, then you mark a condition.
Yeah.
Like,
Just tell us what's going on or
we
something.
want to help you. Just tell us what's going on so that we can fix the problem. Or we don't have to fix the problem, but we want to make sure that you have something that makes it easier. You have a place to stay, or you have someone to talk to about all this.
I never said this before,
Mm-hmm.
but can I... So, I know my mom lit those papers on fire.
Yep.
When she walked out of the room, could I have, like, turned on the water, like, scorched them out so they were only a little burnt? Or is it not, like...
I mean,
Would you
Papers
have
don't-
evidence? of
papers
it?
don't burn well. If you put water on them, then yeah, they'd be like 50% still there.
And
at
I can
least.
just... I would have taken
Yeah,
them with
because it
me.
burns around the edges, especially if there's lots of papers and stuff. It would. I mean, it's more
so
symbolic.
I can have them on my person?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I open my bag and
It's like in a Ziploc. You know,
I hand them to you and try and push past you.
Okay, you hand them to
Leave.
me, and I just immediately hand them.
the fallacy. No.
That one scene from Avatar where he's like, they're embossing saying he has the bucket full of letters. He's like, this one is for Katara, this one is for Toph, and he hands it to Toph, and Toph just immediately hands it to Katara.
It's like,
It's a funny scene. Like, it's literally just like,
yeah. So you hand it over to Palacine, but she's still trying.
I'm not moving.
So
And I
Palacine.
roll it directly into I'm just kidding.
So
Punch her in the face.
Palacine has Palacine.
That would break my hand.
Still
Yeah.
hands you like this plastic bag full of like what appears to be somewhat soggy legal documents, burned and somewhat soggy legal documents. Your first thought is like, did Emilio and Ember get in a fight somehow? So the papers got burnt, but also wet. Like what? How? What even happened here?
Having a divorce.
I'm not sure how very even that quickly you would grasp what even these things are because it's all legalese, but it's like transfer of guardianship is like one of the headers and
Tell me you're reading this out loud because I need to.
Sure.
Okay.
transfer of guardianship would move. I mean, you've gone through foster homes
Very quickly.
repeatedly. Like this is like practically PTSD for you to like you would know what all of this stuff means immediately. You've encountered these documents like half a dozen times
I just had an idea.
Oh no.
because you've been fostered and moved from institution to institution ever since your dad died. Dad died?
Yeah,
Dad died.
Dad died.
So we didn't think about that connection, did we? That's cool.
Were these filled out and she just didn't send them?
She didn't sign them. She
No.
never signed them. They were filled out by by whoever, somebody who would have been the person that got consulted on how to properly fill these things out, but then she didn't ever actually sign them. So it takes very little of what Palestine's reading aloud there for you to like basically get the gist of like she was sending her to some sort of like superhero boarding school.
And Ember's like
so
totally hanging her
the
head
picture
in
I'm
shame.
trying to paint here is sort of a boarding school / re-education camp.
Oh, wait, like the school is for like bad kids type thing. Like,
are you familiar with the Scared Straight?
I've heard the name, but I don't.
Okay, so like the idea of like our kid's gay, that's broken, so we're gonna send them
camps.
We're gonna send them someplace where they're not gonna be gay anymore. They're gonna learn how to not be gay anymore.
Christian conversion camps.
What? Okay.
Yeah. It's like that, but with superpowers.
Stick with your religion. It's not quite as messed up.
Yeah, but we always get shat on, you know?
That's true.
Every time we get back up again, someone goes and pushes us.
What my buddy and I, so one of my friends at work is Jewish, and he's like, you have to understand that like we refer to ourselves as the chosen people. It's not meant to be like we're better than everybody else. And I'm like, no, man, I get it. The person in the sniper scope under the crosshairs is chosen too. It's not a good thing. And he's like, yes, exactly. Anyway, but yeah, that's maybe what she was thinking of. There's a couple different. So in any case, it's a boarding school. Like I can't deal with this right now. Kind of a thing. It may be a boarding school where they strongly discourage the use of abilities.
Which is
or strongly
difficult
condition you not to want to use abilities. So kind of a re-education school.
And Ember's like hanging her head in shame. She's embarrassed about this.
100%. That may have been desperation. That's probably, and that honestly, the whole send her off to boarding school thing, she might not have stopped if it was just a boarding school. What finally gave your mom pause was the idea of like it being like a re-education thing, and that was what
also I hope because she knows how hard it is to control this particular power. Like
her solution has been to not use it at all.
What Syl does is she grabs you by both of your shoulders, just like, and she just goes, "It's okay, they tried to get rid of me too."
Yeah, but you didn't have anybody else who should have loved you.
Ouch.
Like,
Jesus.
I know. No. That sounded bad, but I'm trying to say like you know the whole unconditional love thing that your mom is supposed to give you. Like it's like, I mean, what else? Where else were you gonna go? I'm supposed to already have a home.
Oh, say you do.
Oh yeah.
This just means she
just that's the thing. That's the counter right there. You do.
You do. You have so many places where you could.
No, you're standing in it.
I mean, you have homes. You have this one. You have my apartment. You have the ship. You have Amelia.
That,
you have.
but it's not the same. This person is supposed to love me unconditionally.
Well, technically, she didn't send you away.
I know. Oh, thanks. Thanks for not really sending me away.
I mean, she didn't pull the trigger.
But even thinking about it, like, you know, she...
The GM principles. Where's it at here? Make adults seem childish and short-sighted. I am the best masks GM of all time.
She's supposed to...
At least for that one thing.
Take care of me. God, I can... Like... Oh, shit.
It's literally one of my job descriptions for this game. From the adults.
they were supposed to take care of me too, and then there was the crash, and
Okay,
he was gone, and she
that.
left, and then I was by myself.
She lied to me my entire life. Made me think I had to hide this because she would hate me forever. And guess what? I was right.
I think what's really interesting about that is because, like, her whole purpose of showing you the forms and burning them was to say that she changed her mind and that she was wrong. And what you're taking away from it is, like, all the stuff that led up to that before she changed her mind. I'm not saying that's a wrong. I'm not saying that's a wrong reaction. I think it's funny because her whole thing was to say, like, that was meant to be an extended olive branch, and you took it as, like, a fucking knife. Like,
But she's like, this is all I can give you now is I won't send you away. So, like...
that's fair. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying she did, like, as much as she could, and it was, like, made it worse. Which, okay. Families are complicated.
This is going to hurt a lot. But you're getting a chance to heal with her. And I don't know if I could go back, if I would choose that option, but I would give anything in the world to have the choice.
What am I supposed to do? Really? I've been trying to get her to heal, as you're saying. And the best she can give me after months is not sending me away. What am I supposed to do? Do I leave? Do I stick around and wait for her to decide to actually send me away?
You asked for help.
From who? Because, like, I'm sorry, but there's not much you can do legally. And I'm gonna try and push past her again and leave.
God, you're so difficult!
But you can she'll probably do something if you comfort and support me now.
That was a comfort and support!
Well, but she didn't roll it.
Yes, I did!
No, you provoked me into telling you.
That was the provoked.
Okay.
If you comforted and supported me so that I would
Okay,
tell
we'll
you,
say
I
all
never-
those things. So
I
she said
never
all those
heard
things,
it.
now it's a comfort and support. See what
Okay.
happens.
Okay.
Roll it and, like, that's what I mean. Is they
Let's
somehow...
see what kind of weight this has.
That's a 10.
With it mundane?
Yes.
Are you angry?
No, I don't have any conditions.
I don't know how.
None of us have
I don't know how I fought you guys and you got better. Like, how I punched you healthy. How did that happen?
On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential clear condition or shift labels if they open up to you. That just, I don't know. It kind of felt like opening up, but it's still being difficult.
It does feel like opening up.
Definitely
It's just that her opening up right now is a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And she kind of feel. I mean, if I was going to summarize this to somebody who is not you guys who already know, she feels like she's got no move.
She's confused. That's why she was like, didn't want to tell you because she didn't have a plan to fix
All right.
it yet.
If you rolled, you got a what? A 10?
Hello, superior, plus 3. I'm really good at planning.
I know, but she doesn't want to, like, involve you guys.
That sucks.
On a wait. On a 10 plus. All right. So you don't have a condition to clear. You can add team to the pool.
No. She
With
does
a 10, you can add team to the pool.
Oh, I can.
You can mark potential because
Okay,
you have
so
no.
did that count as opening up, or should I do more?
No, that was
That was opening up.
Okay.
You're
gonna
just
mark
being
potential.
difficult.
So.
Did you just hit your top?
What?
Did you just hit all of them?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the cool thing about that, I never really. I mean, you guys can comfort yourself. You were saying like the easiest way to get points is failing. The easiest way to get potential is to comfort support you guys until you level. Like every day is like, you're awesome. Give me a hug. Ding, ding.
Yeah, add team to the pool because I'm doing that.
So what are we at now? 5?
5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I got it noted on here, so you got it. And you took potential.
Mm-hmm.
I need comfort and support.
Yeah.
You did a comfort and support. That's crazy. Meanwhile, over here, you and Colin are like hugging and crying. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Look at them being adorable. We're having our own problems over here.
It's funny that you do this motion.
Yeah.
Ironically. instantly, that's how the thing was. The fact that you guys were in the mental link and sort of mentally seeing this thing was how it was like showing up on the whole sky, and also inside your head, like you were in a sim. You were in the matrix of the mind. Anyway.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, but she's trying to leave again.
Cool.
Which I don't think is very successful. 'Cause,
Well, sometimes you just have to walk away and figure out what the next
She
thing's
just
going to
stops
be.
you one more time and goes, if you need a place to crash, just let me know.
I'll make Vigil buy us bunk beds. What?
Ridiculous.
That'd be funny.
She just nods and keeps walking.
You guys need bunk beds in here. Take out the freaking meeting room.
Yeah, no one uses it.
No one uses the conference room.
We all just sit in a circle on the floor in the
That'd be actually a really cool. If you think of that meeting room. Are you guys seeing the office?
Briefing room, yeah.
The briefing room. You take that thing, take the tables out, and just put bunk beds all the way around the outside edge. Bunk beds and desks. It's like a dorm room at that point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'd be awesome. What do you
could do
think?
that.
Awesome. Oh my god, fairy lights.
If someone buys bunk beds and puts them in, then the next morning that room will just be so beautiful.
It'll be a
because
Pinterest board.
I'm there.
I will see if I can't edit this thing to put bunk beds in there.
Yeah. Wow. God, you're difficult. I'm just trying to help you. I'm opening up to you.
What's that?
Oh my
Said,
god.
Where do you think I get it from? What? You're difficult all the time with everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, she learned it from watching you.
Mm-hmm.
That was
You are hard to comfort and support. I say this as somebody who
Yeah, I'm like,
That's
don't.
because you're terrible at it.
You're
No.
like,
Mr. -2 over here.
you're like, I'm like, oh, it'll be okay. And you're like, I'm just so done with people right now. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do about that?
All right, are we doing our?
Destroy the entire human population.
You're right.
Obviously.
Why didn't I think of that? God, I'm so stupid.
Are we
Let's raid the government.
end of session moves?
And the session moves.
Wait.
Wait,
a short
Jamie
thing?
has to do her shopping with Amelia.
Oh, I forgot about
She
that.
was
Oh,
very
yeah?
excited about this
I
last
forgot
night.
about that.
Okay. Well, so what we're gonna just cut to is you like looking in through the window, like at like
A hot topic.
like Vespas and scooters and stuff like that. And Amelia's sitting next to you, and he's looking in and kind of looks at you.
This is not a good idea.
I'm confused.
About what?
I mean, these are they're adorable. They look like they're a lot of fun. I had no reason not to get one, but you can fly.
Yeah, but motorcycles
You're
are dope.
Very
bro.
good, but flying is dope. I mean, it is.
That's amazing.
He's so good at this. Seriously, he's one of the best NPCs I've ever
He's
done.
my favorite.
I mean, flying is pretty good also. I won't say dope again. That felt very bad to me. But if you want to get it, you can. I mean, do you have $1,500?
That's a good question, Ember. Do you have $1,500?
Do you
I don't.
Do you want Dominican Santa Claus to bring you
Do not say yes.
Wait, hold on. Are we did we agree on the discount thing?
I mean, sure, you can do that, but it's not going to be a good thing. But, I mean, it could be Christmas. Didn't know what to get you. I mean, what do you get to go that can set everything on fire? Something inflammable.
A fire hydrant.
I mean, if you don't... That'd be really funny, actually. I don't know that buying her, symbolically buying her a truck that sprays water is probably like where he wants to go with stuff.
No,
I mean...
I have a discount.
I would really like to get the aqua blue one with a ribbon on it. I see it with a ribbon. A big red Christmassy ribbon.
Do not let him buy you this motorcycle.
Why not?
Because...
Can I ride on the back?
Oh yeah, sure. Do you know how to ride?
I mean, you sit. I know how to sit. You sit. I'm riding. You're driving. Do you know how to drive? Wait, do you know how to drive?
Yeah, a little. Just a little bit.
Okay, so I will ride with you later when you get better, and you will wear a helmet. Because you are
of course.
because you are a fragile creature. All right.
You want to say that again?
All right.
Oh my god.
Father's black card.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Wait!
Let's do this.
I stole Dad's credit card.
He opens up the door. Hello, we are comfort shopping. Please come and serve us. You will make good commissions.
Sorry about him.
You have such a good boyfriend. If only people like that really existed.
Speaking of good boyfriends, I would like to see where you and Colin are. For the first time since now that you don't have to.
I'm sorry, you guys are all so cute.
This is the first.
Loud. I know, but I love you guys.
This is the first time that you haven't had to. Like you're. It's like the next day. It's Saturday.
Oh, finally!
Yeah,
Thank
it's
God.
Saturday. It's the first day that you have gotten together in months, and it hasn't had to be about him getting better. What do you do?
Where was our first date? Was that the amusement?
It was at the amusement park.
Well,
Yeah.
the
It was the group date.
say amusement
right?
park, but it was the boardwalk. It was
Yeah.
Ferris wheel, and
Then that's where we're going.
and we see you guys like cotton candy, thing of popcorn.
The giant stuffed polar bear.
An actual floating penguin. It's like Legaia, but he's on like a balloon string. So everyone thinks it's like a penguin balloon. And he's actually just like, this is so cool.
That's so funny.
And then when anybody like actually looks at him, he's like, kid looks away. Baby Yoda on a string. Anyway.
Did I tell you guys about my Boomer OK sweatshirt?
Yeah.
We have, are you guys watching The Mandalorian?
I've watched the first 4 episodes.
Baby Yoda misunderstood an arm wrestling match between the Mandalorian and somebody else and decided that the other person was like
An enemy.
an enemy and started to force choke her because she was beating him in arm wrestling. Baby has no impulse control and infinite force powers. Scary baby. Anyway, so Ferris wheel, see you on a Ferris wheel. What are you doing?
Training with Vigil and Jack.
Vigil and Jack?
Yes.
All right.
I got
pulls him aside.
I told him last time I saw him do a one-on-one spar, I was like, that could be better. Let's go do that.
Okay.
Be better.
All right. So you guys are training.
Let's go.
It's 3-on-3, and then she takes Jack out because she always takes Jack out. He's like, you get kind of goes flying out of the ring. Again, and you guys are going, and it's her with the staff, and you're barehanded, and she's like, and finally manages to get like the point on the chest kind of thing. She goes, okay, you're distracted. What is going on? And there's this pause, and you say, what do you know about custody law? And we'll just stop there.
I walk over to Jack, pick him up, and then go, what do you know about custody laws?
See, we're going to stop there, but the immediate snarky Vigil response to that is like, you can't adopt him.
Oh my god.
And I'm not adopting him. I don't need another one.
And no, you're not adopting me either.
All right.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, I don't feel like training every day.
Amber.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
It is
Closer
terrible.
to the team, further away from the team, more into the image of yourself.
I guess closer to the team. Still.
Oh, thank you.
So, closer to the team, further away from the team, more into your image of yourself.
Close to the team. Ember. Here's your sheet. Here's my sheet. Let's switch each other's in. Please don't move down my +3s.
I'll move down what I want to move down.
There's no way with your stats to do anything other than move around +3s, I think.
Yes, you can.
Please don't.
I will move your danger. I will move it.
Okay, move it then.
These things are in flux. You're teenagers. Things are fluxy. In all seriousness, though, think about what she did. Both of you. Think about what whoever the she
I'm
is.
moving down your superior and bringing up your savior.
Because you defended the school.
Because you're so lucky I'm not moving down
I know
your
I want to
mundane.
move up your mundane,
Thank you.
but I don't know what I want to move down.
Move down that freak.
I mean, yeah, I guess you didn't do very many
I'm not very
big
freaky.
power stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus when I fight, I use danger anyway.
Well, and when she's extending her senses and doing stuff like that and overcoming things with that kind of stuff, it tends to go badly because she overstims basically.
Yeah.
Palestine.
Myself.
Me-self.
What are you switching?
Alright. Shift your labels. Closer to yourself.
I'm gonna
All of
go
us have 2+3s.
Savior up, danger down.
I like that because you were protectee.
Yeah.
Good
I
job.
think, did we all move up our saviors?
I didn't move up your savior.
Oh.
You say Rosa.
My savior
I wanted to move up
my
your mundane.
savior is already a +1. It's fine.
I wanted to move up your mundane because you were.
I
actually did a good comfort and support.
I know. It was pretty good.
Because usually.
Except you're difficult.
I think I'm gonna stick this. I'm gonna continue with this being a +3 thing.
What is?
Or sorry, I'm going to continue with this being the third of the same session. So it will continue to be called It's Comfort and Support. Damn it.
Yeah.
Part 3.
Comfort or support. Like you're supposed to pick one.
Stupid.
Whatever. Blech. All right.
I want custom sheets.
Are we all good? Nobody dinged though. Everyone's wait. How many?
I need one more. But
I'm
I've
at 3.
You're at 3.
Did
You're
we
at
take
4.
any rolls this part of the session? Did we take
She's
any?
at 2.
No, you didn't.
no,
roll.
I tanked a couple, but I had people.
You pushed them back up. Yeah. So
I've been doing that. That's why I haven't been advancing at all because all of my rolls I really wanted to not fail.
you guys got to embrace those 6s, man. That's remember. The 6s are where you say teamwork makes the dream work. 6s make the story happen.
Yeah.
So.
You were early.
I know. I just like the last few. I really didn't want to fail.
Yeah, I'm ready. All right.
2, 1. Happy New Year.